Today I'm making beef tallow. I am almost out. I placed an order with my local grocery store for 20 pounds of beef fat. I'm gonna go ahead and start that process now. So I'm gonna start with trimming all of these down. I'm getting the excess beef off of these. I'm gonna trim it, this here, trim that off. As much as I can, I want just fat. Like that. So we're done. So here's all of the fat. I'm gonna cut these into smaller pieces and then start rendering this down. Now I'm gonna go ahead and stick this in the oven at 200 degrees. So it's been in the oven for about 12 hours. I'm taking it out right now and I'm just going to stir. And we're gonna toss this back in. Okay, so it was in the oven low and slow for about 48 hours. I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna grab the spider and start getting these chunks out and then strain it in a fine mesh. Now I'm gonna put everything in a bowl and then I'm gonna pour a cup of water in here. That way, whenever everything solidifies, all of the debris will be at the bottom. So after being in the fridge, I'm gonna go ahead and cut this into quarters and then flip it over. And then you'll see here that there is debris at the bottom. We're just gonna scrape that off. Easy, simple. This is called the rendering process. You can do this as many times as you need to. Adding water and boiling, and then scraping to get the whitest, cleanest fat. I promise you can do this. Your ancestors did this. You have it in you. Now we're just gonna chunk all of this up into smaller pieces so it can melt faster. And then from here on out, it's up to you. You're just gonna boil it with water and then scrape the bottom. Boil it with water, scrape the bottom. Boil it with water, scrape the bottom. Boil it with water, scrape the bottom until you think that it's the cleanest fat that it can be. I called it after 3 times. That's because I really trimmed the beef off. This is after the 3rd time of rendering down. The last step is to boil all of the water out. Water boils at 212 degrees Fahrenheit. So slowly we're gonna get to that temperature. I recommend to get some kind of thermometer like this. Seriously, don't be a dumbass. And this step is crucial. You cannot leave the stove. You have to stir continuously or it will pop in your face. You'll be a bulled up cabbage head. Once you see the bubbles disappearing, you're pretty much done. This was 6 quarts, so I'm gonna go ahead and throw these into these jars here and let them solidify. And there you go. Beautiful homemade tallow.